A troubled beginning, Hitler's formative years. Adolf Hitler's early life was marked by both unrest and an increasing sense of German nationalism. Born in Austria in 1889, his childhood was punctuated by a strict father and a more doting mother. This familial dynamic, coupled with his family's frequent relocations, contributed to a sense of instability in his early years. As a young man, Hitler harbored dreams of becoming an artist. He even applied to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, but was twice rejected. This rejection, a significant blow to his aspirations, fueled a growing sense of resentment and disillusionment. It was during this period of his life, adrift in Vienna, that Hitler's anti-Semitism and extreme nationalist views began to solidify. He immersed himself in the city's volatile political climate, absorbing the rhetoric of pan-Germanism and the venomous anti-Semitic sentiments that were prevalent at the time. This cocktail of personal frustrations and exposure to radical ideologies laid the foundation for the man who would go on to plunge the world into darkness. The seeds of hatred and ambition were sown, waiting for the fertile ground of a defeated and humiliated Germany to take root. Germany in crisis. The seeds of discontent. The First World War left Germany in ruins, both physically and psychologically. The Treaty of Versailles imposed harsh reparations and territorial losses. This created a breeding ground for resentment and anger. Hyperinflation wiped out savings and created widespread poverty. The political landscape became increasingly fragmented. Desperate for solutions, people turned to charismatic leaders. This turmoil created the perfect conditions for Hitler's rise. The rise of the Nazi Party from fringe movement to political force. In the aftermath of World War I, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party, a small, obscure group that shared his extreme nationalist views. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming the party's leader in 1921 and renaming it the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or Nazi Party for short. The Nazi Party, initially a fringe movement, capitalized on the widespread discontent in Germany. They skillfully exploited the anger and frustration of the population, channeling it towards scapegoats, namely the Jews, whom they blamed for Germany's defeat and economic woes. Hitler proved to be a mesmerizing speaker, captivating audiences with his fiery rhetoric and promises of national revival. He offered a simplistic worldview, dividing the world into us and them, and preyed on the fears and prejudices of the German people. The Nazi Party's message resonated with a growing segment of the population, particularly those who had lost faith in the Weimar Republic and yearned for a return to a bygone era of German greatness. They promised to restore Germany to its former glory, rebuild the economy, and reassert German dominance in Europe. Hitler's ascent to power, a path paved with propaganda and opportunism. The Beer Hall Putsch of 1923, a failed attempt to seize power in Munich, proved to be a turning point. Although quickly crushed, it brought Hitler national attention. While serving a short prison sentence, Hitler dictated Mein Kampf, outlining his twisted ideology. Upon his release, Hitler adopted a more strategic approach. He worked within the political system to gain power. The Great Depression hit Germany hard, boosting Nazi popularity. Desperate for solutions, people saw Hitler as a glimmer of hope.